So the first tool I like to introduce are what we call procedure templates. This is something Neve mentioned is coming to Gen 2 in the near future. It is a function currently available in Genie, and the nice thing about procedure templates, it allows when you're doing the same procedure, it brings in the procedure name, item numbers, as operation notes, and a few other bits of information from that procedure window automatically into a template for you. So to create a procedure template, we first need to create a brand new procedure. So we select the patient, and we're going to type in a name of a procedure. If this is a procedure you commonly do, you can also add it to the menu by clicking Add to Menu here. If I click OK, how this Add to Menu works is if I were to open up a procedure, I'm just going to remove that procedure name I had before. Here's a menu of common procedure names I can choose. So I really recommend choosing Add to Menu as one way to save time with your procedures. The other way you can save time with procedures are the procedure templates. So if you're typing in the same pre-operation, post-op diagnosis, indication, and pre-op notes, for instance, I'm going to say first on list here. If I go to my quotes tab, maybe you're using the same item number for your procedure. So I'm going to type in an item number. Maybe you're typing in the same operation notes every time you do a single procedure, like I've got example over here. I'm going to choose Save Template, and I'm going to give this template a name. Next, I'm going to show you how you use these procedure templates to save you time. So I'm going to book in a patient for a procedure. I go to the green person icon, and I'm going to click Load Template this time. Here's my procedure templates. I'm going to choose the one I had before. You'll see that my pre-op notes have filled, my item number has filled, and my operation notes have filled. So procedure templates are a fantastic way to save you time when you're booking in your procedures. A question I commonly get asked about procedure templates is, what happens if I'm doing a procedure and maybe there might be something different for this one patient in their pre-op notes, maybe something different in the findings, technique, or post-op fields, or I want to add in an additional item number sometimes, but not all the time. What you do in that instance is you create your procedure template with the information that remains the same. And when you load your template and you've got a patient, you need to make maybe an extra word or maybe change a couple of words in your finding technique and post-op, you just make that change live. So procedure templates for your 99% of information that stays consistent, you change it on a one-off basis for that 1% where it is different. Another tool I like to introduce are what we call custom forms. The idea behind a custom form, it's a tool that's built into Genie and reduces the need to handwrite any paper-based forms. Commonly for gastroenterology practices, I find this might be hospital admission and consent paperwork forms, but there's a large category of forms that you can use this particular tool for. I'm going to show you how you can download forms from our servers. There are also, if you've got a PDF copy of a form on your computer, if you go to our knowledge base for custom forms, it does mention how you can upload a PDF copy into Genie directly that you can fill out in your own time. So if you've got a form you want to download from our servers, we go to our special menu in Genie and we choose software updates. We move across to the Forms tab. Here are different categories of forms. So for instance, many hospital admission forms we have already created for our practices. Same for hospital consent forms. Now, if you want to download a form in particular, you tick the form you want on the right-hand side, then you choose Import One Item. This downloads the form ready to be used in Genie. So next, I'm just going to show you that there's other forms and categories. So for instance, there's PBS forms. There's a whole list of categories you can look for your forms. If you want to use a custom form, in our merge letter screen, you can see that Greenslope submission is here with a green page icon. And we already have pre-filled demographic and procedure information. From here, it can be printed out. And the nice thing with that print background box ticked at the top left means it prints out on plain A4 paper, meaning you don't have to get the hospital forms. You can just use plain paper to print this out. Another nice thing I like to point out about custom forms is the Save Copy and Clinical Record tick box at the top. So if this box is ticked and you then print out this form, what happens is, in addition to it printing out through your printer, this copy is also saved in Genie, meaning it can be looked at and reprinted at any point. So remember, in the special menu, we have quite a few different forms. If you want to use your own, our knowledge base has information on how to create those custom forms yourself. So in my experience, that there are instances where gastroenterologists need to prescribe medications, and quite often we find that it is the same medication with maybe the same dose, frequency, and instructions. Quick scripts are designed to save you time, because the idea is that we save your common medications with their dose, frequency, and instructions as a favorite, allowing it to be used at a later point in time. So quick scripts are located in the quick script drop-down menu. If you want to add your own medication as a quick script, how it works is we click the plus button to search for our medication. Over here,